This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How would this player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
Even as he needs third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position. And Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
A good pickup.
For that moment, the first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And after the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. Look and drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be
set up with an early 1st and goal.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he just throws it.
So you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
On 2nd down, not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words,
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. Only where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 12. Cousins now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They bring the safety on 8-yard loss. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Taken down. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting
back so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Cousins, and that is
average was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across down at 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a
couple of eyes on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. Give him on 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Right.
With these Green Bay Packers, you certainly have to admire his longevity as he's one of just 3 receivers still around from the 2011 draft. He may not be the top receiver on your team, but he still contributed 375 yards last season and a first down here. Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Again, that's Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real...
It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Quick throw.
Down. It was a nice gain downfield.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they worked up it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the ball in the air. And, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They were on him instantly. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. Away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 30. Everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, a good gain on first, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And this is going to turn into another. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass in. Rodgers again now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, a couple of things, Brandon. Before the draft, we all kind of joked, hey, if we just take Georgia Bulldogs in this draft, you will have a good draft, and Green Bay took that to the extreme. It was met. Christian Watson out of North Dakota State goes in the 2nd round, and Romeo Doubs in the 4th round out of Nevada. Both can run. Christian Watson with some length as well.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll run here with Dillon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosis, nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Now, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, isn't
this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things?
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
7 on 1st and 10. Here's Cook again, and not a whole lot of room. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you could have used their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Throwing is Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete play, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Cousins. Ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Third and short yardage, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be taken to
space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And this will go as a gain. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. On play action, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it.
The picture of this game overall, it's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to Rager. Offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Joseph is good. Taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL. How they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Rodgers looking to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete.
A little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And beat things up here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 20. Things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out. A lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week